Good morning and welcome to HJ Goes Live. I'm Sian, HJ's Deputy Editor, and today we're joined by the lovely Sheree Tomić, ASP Ambassador, hairstylist and educator. And Sheree's going to be showing us how to create a lovely voluminous ponytail using ASP volume enhancing products. So welcome. Did you want to start by talking us through how you're going to achieve this style and what you're going to be showing us today?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the demo today. So I'm going to be using some of my favourite ASP products to show you how we can transform our clients' hair or our own hair from office to party hour. So this is going to be perfect for the party season. It's a really quick and easy way to recreate this style and transform your hair ready to go straight to your parties from the office and feeling super glam. So the favourite products I'm going to be using today, the main one, which is my all-time favourite, is the ASP Volume Mousse. This is a serious game changer when we're using this for volume and creating hair up styles. I use it all the time for prep. So I'm going to do a quick demo on how I would use this to prep the hair just on one section. And I'll talk you through how we can use this and encourage our clients to use this from like a retail side as well, because it is literally a game changer.
Amazing. I can't wait to see how this comes out. We were
Yeah,
just
so
talking before about you're going to share all these amazing tips, and I've just cut my hair off. So next time we're going to have to talk about ponytail extensions.
yeah. So let's just drop this down. So can we all see okay?
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do now to demo as if we're adding this on as an extra service for our clients who's had a cut and blow dry. But there are other options that we can suggest to them. If they came in with their hair pre-blow dried themselves at home, this is the ideal time to use this as your retail point to say, use this mousse at home, blow dry it yourself, come into the salon. I can just do this in 20 minutes and your hair will be transformed. Or we add this on to your cut and blow dry service. So we've got an extra service and adding extra value to our service as well. So it's a win-win situation, really. So if we imagine they've come in either with the hair blow dried ready, or we've already cut and blow dried their hair, we've done like a soft wave through the hair. But this is what I'll be doing now on dry hair to prep and give extra volume. So this is like a total game changer, and it really does like revive and transform the hair ready for their happy hour look. So I've got a section on the crown here that I'll just blow dry the products through, show you how much I would use, blow dry that through. We're going to do a texture crimp as well, which is a super great technique for adding loads of volume to the hair, very quick and easy. And then I'll show you how to do the party pony.
Brilliant. Thank you, Sheree.
So I'm not sure if any of you have used the Volume Mousse, but this is now my all-time favourite products. It's absolutely incredible. It's a game changer. Use it on wet or dry, but I use a lot on dry hair, so don't be scared to do that. And you can really layer and build up the hair, build up the product on the hair. It's very safe to do that on dry hair, and it's not crunchy or crispy, but loads of volume. So this is how much I'll be using for this one section. So you can be quite generous. Pop that down, work that through, make sure we're putting that right into the root area there and work that through the section. And now I'm just going to use a brush and my hairdryer to blow dry that in, and you'll see how much height I can create on that. Can we all see okay on the camera? Yeah.
Great, thank you.
So excuse the noise while I put my hairdryer on. Not too noisy.
It's not too noisy, actually.
This is a really good one.
Yeah. And with the mousse, you're saying that, it's not going to make the hair crispy and crunchy.
No.
I think the kind of clients' opinions of mousse has changed in recent years. I think that people are learning that there's ways that you can use it in styling and it doesn't give you that crispy effect. And I guess especially with the ASP mousse, that's definitely something that you've found.
Oh, absolutely. It creates so much softness and volume, and it's really perfect to layer up on dry hair and blow dry this through. And it just gives the perfect base to create your style. So even if you have like a shorter hairstyle, you wanted to create extra volume, you could go through the sections again with the volume meter and blow dry that in, and it just instantly changes the hair. So much more volume, but it still feels soft and bouncy. It is amazing. I absolutely love it. I think a lot of people on my education have seen how I use it and have used it themselves and literally been converted to that's their new favourite product.
And would you recommend this style for a client who's got issues with they've got flat hair? This is something you would recommend?
Absolutely, and that's what I found. It's really safe on trying hair as well. So they won't feel like it's got too much of a product buildup or too heavy or claggy. You don't get that at all. It really does give loads of volume and a lot of bounce. But the great thing about the product is it feels nice and soft and shiny. So it's totally different to perhaps what they've used before. But as soon as they see it in the hair and the difference, they're converted. So it just does all the work for you, really.
Yeah.
So I think I've finished drawing that through. My brush down. So you'll see now how much extra lift I'll get on the crown, but it's still really soft.
Yeah.
And easy to work with. It's not sticky or heavy. What I'm going to do now is do a quick texture crimp. So any type of texture irons are great for this. And again, this is a really simple and easy way, once you've blow dried the product in, to create loads more volume through the hair. Even if they're wearing it down, if you need that volume through the crown, put this through and do the texture crimp, and it literally is, it feels like you've got 4 times as much hair. It's amazing. I'm just doing that through the root area.
So Janie has asked, what brush are you using?
This is, just quickly show you. This is a new Gamma brush, which is a prototype. I think they're just about to develop and get this like going live. I love it because of the grip of the brushes and the length of it as well. So you can just do one section all together. It's so easy to use, and the grip on the handle is great. So yeah, I think they're due out soon. I think they're Gamma.
And we've got a question from Charmaine Buckley, who's asked about the hairdryer. I'm assuming because it was so quiet, they want to know what
I know. Every time I use this, because I do a lot of travelling, every time I use this, everyone comments, this is the Gamma XLS. So powerful, but very lightweight and quiet. And I always, when I'm using it in the salon, I'll give it to my clients, like, just feel it. And they're like, wow, it's amazing. Right, so now I've got my volume, I've got my texture crimp, and now we're ready to create the style. So I'll just add in a little bit of curl through the ends, so we haven't missed that out. So I'll be using the Pro Hair tape to create this in 2 pieces. So it's like a bit of a cheap way to create that extra perky pony, but it's super easy. You don't need any grips or anything at all. You'll just use your products to get all the volume in, and then 2 pieces of tape and your style is done. That's how easy it is.
I expect clients like that there's no grips as well, because then they don't get that kind of pain throughout the night when you've had grips in your hair all night. That's
yeah, and it's very comfortable, but it's very secure as well. So it's not going anywhere. It'll keep the volume through the hair. They can just fluff up the pony if they need to throughout the evening. But yeah, it's there to last. And even when they take the hair out, because they've got all of that volume, they'll get like an extra day wear out the next day. So when they've got their bottomless brunch on Sunday, the hair will still look good.
And Zoe Reese has asked, are you putting all the hair up?
Yes, all the hair will be up, except for my little face frame.
Nice. We love a face frame.
You have to have a face frame. But if you wanted it all back and sleek, then, you know, you could make it work as well. So I've got that curling.
And are there any products that you would recommend for your clients to kind of take away with them for their party ready hair?
Well, if we were doing this as a service, so I think a great opportunity would be to talk to your client and say, oh, when I do your party hair, if you come in with your hair pre-blow dried with this mousse, I'll be able to get loads more volume in it. It will only be like a 20-30 minute appointment. And you can create something amazing. So that's one way of retailing the product, and they can use it at home and they'll fall in love with it. Or when they've got their style done and they're ready to go home, then one of the best products is the Work It hairspray, if they want to refresh and add a bit more spray through the hair. To be honest, it will be quite long lasting. Or you've got the Wonder Dust, which is another great product, which I'll just use throughout the pony at the root area. You'll see me using that shortly. And yeah, that's it. It's very simple.
I love the shape of that Wonder Dust bottle. It's so
yeah. So I've got my little face frame I've already sectioned out here, ready. So we've already decided what pieces we're leaving out, and I've done a little soft curl on those. That's what we'll be doing for our client. We've added the volume through the crown, and now we're going to do our first section pattern and then start doing the ponytail. So what I'll do is just use the temple area, use that as my guide, and take that low and down into the middle. So I'm creating like a nice long V shape. And what we need to do is have a small section in this V shape, and then the majority of the hair throughout the rest of the section that's down. So let's just add that in. So a nice long V shape. And all of these sections will show, you'll see how it comes together and how easy it makes the style. So I've got all my volume, I've got my texture crimp through here. I'll just quickly show you the section. And this is what's really going to make the ponytail work. See, I've got that nice long V section here. Okay, lift that off out of the way. And now I'm ready to do my first ponytail secured with the tape here. While I was creating this style, I thought, wouldn't it be amazing if we appointed a member of staff or a junior stylist or an assistant in charge of like a hair cocktail menu, which would be great for social media to share and to offer your clients like a hair cocktail menu, so they could have like the party pony, they could have a bouncy blowout or something like that. So if they learnt these styles, it would be like an interesting way of creating a buzz within the salon and getting clients to come in and say, oh, I want that new party pony cocktail that you did the other day that I saw on social media. So sort of creating that buzz and getting people to talk about it will be a great way to advertise it in your salons and have that extra service.
And how do you kind of teach your assistant how to create that kind of style cocktail menu option?
I think just do it, get a friend in or a client in or a member of staff and just do it on each other. Once you've seen the demo today, you'll see how quick and easy and simple it is. Just have a practice a couple of times, get some photographs, do like a TikTok transition, share it on social media, and then as long as you create that I want that hair look, then that's what clients will see and say, oh, I want that, I love what you did there, and that's what will be bringing them in. So it's a win-win, really. So now I'm ready to do my first section secured with the ponytail and the tape. So that's the piece of tape here. I'm keeping the ponytail quite low because once it's perked up, it'll sit a little bit higher. So I'm going to section that in and do it quite tight through here. I've just used a wide comb to secure the hair in place because I don't need it to be too neat here. I want a little bit of movement through there so I can pinch little pieces out. We can use the Work It spray as we do this now, because that's the great thing about the Work It spray. It helps us work and manipulate and build the style with a little bit of strength but easy to work with, so we can keep building that up. So that's our first pony done. Does that look easy? Let's hope everyone watching says yes. That's the first bit. You're mostly done now. Okay, we'll release the top section. And then I've got my next little piece of tape. And I've got all of my products through there. Let's just add a bit of dust into the crown. Just shake that in and let that shake in. Again, using a wide...
What that dust is doing? Sorry, Sheree, can you remind us what the dust is doing?
Yes, the dust is an instant volume and texture powder. So you add it onto dry hair, just a little shake of the dust, and it instantly will thicken and add texture and volume to the hair. So what all of that volume that we've created, it's given it that extra support and extra grip within the hair there. So you will feel a little bit of product through there, but it's nice because it's dry and it's instant, and there's no weighty feeling. It's quite weightless. So dragging that through quite low, adding my ponytail quite low and with some slack now. You can see I've got some slack, and I'm going to secure the tape here. My next piece, so keep it nice and slack, keep it just above where we've done our first ponytail section, and we need to secure this quite tightly around the hair. And that's where we're at now. Hopefully you're following this and it all looks easy.
Yep, they're all set, super easy.
Awesome, yeah. And now we're going to flip the ponytail through from the underneath up and through. So we're putting my finger through the middle, and then I'll put my two fingers through. We'll grab the hair up and bring that round, just like that. That's where we're at now. And because we've got all of this volume, we're going to start pinching and pulling out just to create a little bit more volume and texture through the crown and through the sides of the hair, which will add a lovely detail in the hair. I can drag that down if I need to. So hopefully some of you watching would have used the tape and you know how to use it, or if you want to use some clear elastics, then you can do that as well. I just feel that the tape is a lot more secure and easy to use. And there's a good trick coming up soon as well, I'll show you. So starting to create that lovely softness and shape through here, because that's what we'll see when we hold the pony together. It's not all just going to be flat and boring. We are doing a nice happy hour hair, so we want some funness in it. We've got all of that volume for the top now, which is what we've created, and it hasn't fallen flat.
And how would you recommend encouraging a client to add on a styling service like this after a cut and blow dry?
I think as long as we can practice it and show it on social media, you can say, "Oh, did you see what I did? Did you see what I created?" Or have a photo on your phone. Or if you're going out, shall I do the party pony for you? It will look amazing. It only takes an extra 10 minutes. So as long as they're aware of it, or have like a little print off of your cocktail hair menu in front on the section and say, "Oh, these are the little add-on services that we're doing. It only takes 10-15 minutes and we can create a really great party look for you." Or some clients that are in now might have a party style or something booked, or a blow dry booked for their Christmas party coming up in the next few weeks. So you can say, "Oh, when you're next in, I've got this new look I can create for you, and you can use this product, blow dry it yourself at home, and then when you come in, I can create this style." So it's just creating that little bit of buzz in the salon. I think that will just really start everyone talking.
Yeah, it's just so they know what's available to them as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So we've got
So
a
we've
question
got this.
Caroline.
Yeah, got a question. Yeah.
So she's asking, what did you use to put to make the ponytail secure? I think she's asking about the tape and where did you get it from?
Yeah, this is the tape. It's called Pro Hair Tape. You can order that online from prohairtape.co.uk. I do have a discount code, which is SHERA20. I think you get 20% off. But if you want to DM me or you know, on social media, you can do, and I can send you a link. But yeah, this is the tape. It comes in all different colours, so you can create a ponytail and actually use the tape as a feature. And you just cut a piece off, take the backing off, and that's what you use to secure it. It's great.
Thank you. And we can put the link to that in the comments after the live.
Fantastic. So this is where we're at now. You can see how easy that has been to create. We've done all of the work with adding the volume to the hair, and now this is the next clever bit. We've got that little bit of hole that we created. All I'm going to do is put my fingers through and pull this ponytail up through it. I'll give it a little bit of a twist so I don't lose any hair. Grab it, pull it up and through. And the great thing about the tape, and this is another trick which works really well, is that the tape sticks to itself and not the hair. So we're creating this volume pony here. We've got two ponytails there, but we don't want them to separate. We want them to sit together. So what I can actually do is just pull that down and connect that to that piece of tape there. Can you see if I just move around? Let's move around so you can see. See how I've just like connected that and it's secured it because it just sticks to itself and not the hair. So that's like such a great trick to do as well. And then we're going to let that drop. And you can already see how we're going to get like a really fun party pony through here. We can just work on creating like a nice shape through here and then start doing some finishing touches. And that's how simple and easy it is.
Brilliant.
So use a wide comb now. Comb that all through. Then I've got my special Wonder Dust to put into the root area. Add that into the root. I'll just literally like shake it in. And then we can just use our wide comb, start teasing that out and add in some volume into the underneath and get them connected together as well. So we've got that smaller piece of pony underneath, which will sort of let that flow down. You don't lose too much length with that. And then we've got all of that, the fullness, which is the bigger section that now sits on top, which gives that fullness and that perkiness through the ponytail. So a lot of times we'll see some inspo and you think, how do they get that lift and volume here? See how it comes straight out?
Kind of missing it, aren't you?
What was that, sorry?
Sometimes you miss the step in between, so it's quite nice for us to be able to get and see it from, you know, properly from start to finish.
Exactly, yeah. So these little pieces I can pinch and pull out. Because we've got the tape holding it together, it's totally safe to do that without losing or snapping the bands or anything like that. It's really safe to start moving the hair around. It's finishing off the shape there. So I think you can all agree that once we've got that nice voluminous prepping with the blow dry and the volume mousse to blow dry through, then what we'll learn the sections of how to create the party ponytail in the two sections using the tape. And how easy is that to fit together? What do we all think? Is that a nice perky pony?
It's a great pony. I'm jealous now.
I know. I'm jealous. I have to have a pony extension to create this.
And it's perfect for Christmas party season. It's, you know.
It definitely is. The ponytails are so on trend right now. It's such a stylish and fun way of creating a really good, cool party look. But it's something that really stands out and just looks so on trend, so stylish. And you can dress it out with like a fun party dress or even just like an office party. It'd still look super cool with that. No,
how do you charge for this service?
So if we were doing the add-on service to your cut and blow dry, then we still wanted to be charging for our cut and blow dry work. And this is like the extra service that we're adding on. So I would allow about 60 minutes for that. And I would be charging £60, £70. Obviously, depending on what you normally charge for your cut and blow dry. If we were doing the service where you're encouraging your client to blow dry their hair at home with the mousse and come in just for like a 20-30 minute appointment to do the styling, then I would charge 30 to 35 for that. So it's like a really profitable and easy way, and it just creates some excitement in the salon. And once they see other clients having it done or their friends having it done, it's that I want that hair sort of buzz, isn't it? That's like, oh, I know someone who's going to a party, they really loved it, can they come? Or, oh, I saw you do this and I've got a party to go to, have you got time to fit me in? You could just imagine it all happening. Yeah.
Well, there's nothing better than word of mouth, is there?
Exactly, yeah. So I've got like a little bit of glitz to finish off, so we can just create like a little cool look to finish off. So I hope you've enjoyed my party ponytail. And I hope you are encouraged to create it. And think of something that's really fun and interesting to create that cocktail menu in your salons and appoint a stylist to do that. Do a happy hour on a Friday from, I don't know, 1 till 4 or something like that there, and then give them a little menu of what styles they can choose. Or even if you just have the party pony on that, it's a great option, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and thank you so much for showing us this today, Sheree. It's just like you said, it's a perfect party ponytail for the festive season. And I'm
Absolutely.
sure if anybody has any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments, and we'll pass them on to Sheree, or I'm sure you'll be on hand to respond to comments.
Of course.
For any further questions. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you again to ASP for sponsoring this session. I hope you found it useful. It was so great to catch up with you, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, thank you so much, and I really appreciate you all watching. And if you do have any questions, then I'm more than happy if you do want to send me a DM about the products or the technique that I've used.
Thank you, Sheree.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.